Have you ever heard a song that felt wrong? Not just bad, but like it crawled out of a place it was never supposed to leave? That's the feeling you get when you first stumble upon the music of Zeroantartica. He's a complete enigma, a ghost in the machine of the internet's music scene. Some say he's not even a real person. Maybe a bot, maybe a ghost trapped in a recording loop, churning out dozens, sometimes hundreds of tracks a day from a server farm in rural Arkansas. The lore surrounding him is as vast and unsettling as his discography. His fans talk about characters like Old Grumpy Fingers on the drums or the Southern Ghost, a spirit supposedly singing through the static of his tracks. His music is often described as outsider art, a raw, unpolished sound like a forgotten cassette tape found in a dusty attic. He'll use a twangy, out-of-tune guitar, sudden bursts of static, and distorted whispers that feel like you're eavesdropping on something ancient and forbidden. One track might have a whisper saying, "Don't go out on the lake after midnight. Old Man Tiber's shadow still stretches across the water." It's enough to send a shiver down your spine. But it's not just whispers and weird guitars. Take the track Arkansas Twister. It starts with this low, guttural beat, like a heartbeat buried under concrete. Then, a tearing, digitized howl of wind kicks in, punctuated by the screech of metal on metal. The vocals aren't singing. They're pure sound. A high-pitched, desperate ee, like air escaping a punctured lung, which then abruptly shifts to a deep, mournful hum that fills you with this profound sense of loneliness and exhaustion. People who've listened describe it less as music and more as an exorcism. It's a horrible, beautiful joke about the universe. And you're not sure if you're supposed to laugh or run. The sheer volume of his output is another pillar of the myth. He's released hundreds of albums, sometimes several in a single hour. How is that physically possible for one person? This has led to the uncanny valley theory, that Zero is actually a proprietary AI, generating haunted Americana from keywords. Is that terrifying scream you just heard a glitch in the algorithm? Or the sound of a machine discovering its own soul? It's a question that sticks with you. He's also building a map of his own isolation. Track titles like Mountain Home Burger Co., Midnight Shift, Solitary Serenity, and Into the Void aren't random. They feel like coordinates, charting a landscape of loneliness. He's not just an obscure artist. He seems to be actively trying to disappear, using the music as a shield, a way to build a fortress of static around himself. This is where it gets truly strange. Listeners report that after a while, the music starts to bleed into the real world. You start hearing that low, mournful hum in the silence between thoughts. The normal sounds of your life, the hum of a refrigerator, the jingle of keys, start to feel thin, like a disguise for something else. The conflict isn't with the artist. It's with the silence you used to trust. Zeroantartica doesn't just release music. He releases a creeping existential dread. He takes the silence and fills it with ghosts. And once you start listening, you might find you're not just a listener anymore. You're the next track. Thanks for watching, and be careful what you listen to in the dark.